What is going on out there, peeps? All right, let's get back into what's going on in the silver gold market. I've been really tied up in talking to my friend a lot about geopolitics and what's going on in the Middle East. There's a lot of concern for me. I mean, again, for me, it's all about the people, the bombing and everything else that's going on there. There was a lot of concern I had about it and expressed it, especially with the Iraqi dinar videos. We're going to get back into gold and silver here. And so a lot of people still, there's a lot of rumors, oh, the squeeze isn't working, the silver squeeze, see, and they try to discourage you from going into the market. This is not a lie. It's not. You're going to see overwhelming evidence that the fact that everybody keeps removing physical silver off the market is having a major effect. And it's having a major effect on some serious big dogs, all right? We're going to get into that here in just a second. A quick reminder, everybody, if you're thinking about buying precious metals, give a consideration to our friends over there at Money Metals Exchange. The link is down below in the description. First-time buyers in Puerto Rico or the United States, if you spend more than $100, use promo code Pimpy, P-I-M-P-Y, and get a free half ounce of silver. Return buyers, if you spend more than $500, use promo code SQUEEZE, and you will get $10 back, okay? All right, then. You guys know already that I have Pimpy's Investment Chat, same name as the YouTube channel. Over here, we do talk about investment opportunities, gold, silver, cryptocurrencies, as well as foreign currency investments, and also My Daily, all right? So come on over here, stop by. It's free to do so. Okay, so there's a couple of things we want to look at here, like this guy here. Terminator tactic trade. So anyways, this was brought up by Miles. Miles Harris had this on his video, but I thought it was pretty interesting to show you something. Look at this. Pay attention. You don't think that you're not making a difference? You're wrong. Look at, you are making a huge difference. Remember I told you as long as we keep removing physical metals or off the market, physical silver off the market, what's going to happen? It's going to affect the comics. People are going to start panicking a little bit. They're going to start demanding physical delivery. February was a record month for comic silver deliveries by a factor of 4 times. A total of 41.2 million ounces in February. There is also now little to no silver at any bullion dealer, yet somehow, right at month end, paper silver hammered over $1. Criminal. So what is he saying? He's saying that, 4 times its normal delivery, 4 times the amount of physical delivery. In other words, removed off the market. Physical delivery demanded. But yet, paper silver, what did it do? Hammered. Silver prices dropped down $1. There's a reason for it. I told you there were some big dogs that were affected in this squeeze. I'm going to show you why this market was manipulated. And they can't keep doing it much, much longer. The other thing that people are watching, especially when it comes to gold, the 10-year yield. See it going down on the treasury notes here. And then also you can see gold. Look how it goes. So when it goes down, gold goes up. So as you can see right here, why is gold going down? Well, all of a sudden the yields start going up again and gold started going down. That's what we're watching. This still, for some reason, there's something about this that's wrong. Again, we'll keep an eye on the gold prices, but this is what's driving gold down, is this yield. The bond market is out of control. Somebody said, hey, it's way out of control. It's beyond out of control. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is just listen. I want you to listen to, again, our friend over there, Chris Marcus over there, and this gentleman that joins him, about what they say about who it is that's behind the manipulation and why they had to manipulate it. And I told you, it's having an effect on the big dogs. And then somebody sent me a video. We're going to kind of go over it real quick because that's my concern about misinformation that goes out there. We'll review that in a minute, but I want you to spend a few minutes listening to Marcus here and his buddy talk about what happened on physical deliveries. I'm telling you, this is working. Then you hear Andy Shipman talk about, the month of March. It's just every month it's getting harder and harder for them to continue to manipulate the market the way they are.
Well, hello there, my friends. Chris Marcus here with you for Arcadia Economics on an exciting Friday in the silver market. I know some people may not be, quite as excited about the direction of the COMEX price today. Although I guess if you have physical silver, and we'll get Andy Sheckman on the show later on today, he said there was a lot of buying going on. People don't really seem too concerned what the premium is. So it sounds like actual real silver prices are up COMEX, I don't know why anybody cares about that anymore.
Nobody should. It's not the real value.
Even if they still did, Bix, I think if the world knew what you just reported on your channel about Goldman Sachs and the delivery cycle and our friend Jeff Curry, I think they would have a different perspective. So I appreciate you making some time. I know there's a lot going on here, and welcome on in. And why don't you tell us what you found?
This is awesome.
Sure. Well, yeah, I've been real excited about the deliveries for this month, as everybody wants to look at it.
Again, remember, I was telling you, it starts on February 24th. People are going to start really focusing in on the comics delivery contracts. And that's what everybody's focused on. As we continue to squeeze the silver market, that's what we want to do, is watch the deliveries, the comics delivery contracts as they come up, because that's going to tell us a whole lot about what it is we have to look forward to and how it affects investing into precious metals.
I was a little disheartened seeing a big chunk was lopped off the day before the end of the February contract. And lopped off meanings basically they paid to get out of it. So they're going to take a hit, these banksters who nobody knows supposedly. Now we know. We had the end of the contract.
Again, sorry to interrupt, but listen, watch what banks it's affecting. Pay attention to the people it's affecting, because these are the big dogs.
On Wednesday night, Wednesday night, and they posted the deliveries on Thursday. For the first day of deliveries, a monster day, I think it's the biggest day ever, a total of 5,904 contracts, or about 30 million ounces, is what the total is right there down at the bottom. That is a monster day. Now, I'm like, wow, that's really cool. And then I dug into the numbers, and if you go up and see who is it that is issuing, has to pony up the silver, of course, our friend Goldman Sachs is right at the top with 2,900 contracts, or 14.5 million ounces of silver that they're going to have to pony up sometime in this month.
So if Goldman Sachs is going to have to come up with 14.9 million ounces of silver, they're going to have to get it from somewhere. You see what I'm saying? So they're going to have to get it from somewhere. So what do with their friends, JP Morgan? They manipulate the paper market. They drive the prices down. The reason for that, they have to get the silver from somewhere. So what will happen? Amateurs usually panic, whatever. They don't want to lose money. They'll sell the silver. All right. There's all kinds of ways. Basically what they're going to do is, in my opinion, is ransack one of these paper silver dealers. So they drove the price down because they were the ones that's going to have to pony up the silver. They have to go out and buy it. They have to go out there and get it somewhere. All right. So this is good. The more we hammer Goldman Sachs and JP Morgan just like this, the more they're going to have to just let silver do its thing, because it's already scarce.
And if you want to know why the price of silver is going down, this is exactly why. Goldman has to find the physical silver this month to deliver. And oh, by the way, they can just load up as many short contracts as they want to get the price of the electronic silver down on the COMEX, so that they can steal physical silver from someone. I think they're going to go to the SLV and steal it from there. So keep an eye on the inventory levels of SLV and see how far they drop over the next month. That's my take. Now, the other one, and now what they cannot say, Goldman cannot say that we are doing this for a customer, because it's even designated as their house account. If you look at it, it's the H. But look at...
This is what we're doing. This is great news. We are affecting the house account.
Also HSBC. That's the other big entity rigger that has to pony up the silver. It's right at the top, middle of the top part there. HSBC, 703 contracts, or 3.5 million ounces. So between these two, and that's in their house account again. Now remember
there's 8 banks that went short on silver. These people are having to pony up the silver.
Remember, we've been screaming about it all week. Jeff Curry, the head guy over at Goldman's COMEX dealership, shall we say, has been screaming, oh, no, there's no problem. The ETFs are the ones who are shorting. That's what he said. The ETFs are the ones that are shorting. Goldman Sachs is.
ETFs are paper silver. It's not real. It's just like stocks, bonds, and the whole 9 yards. Remember, I told you, you want to be holding the precious metals in your possession. These ETFs, these paper contracts, these paper silver is what we call it, paper and gold silver. It's no good. It's nothing. It means nothing whatsoever. That's why it's important for you to have the actual physical gold and silver.
Is an authorized participant in the SLV ETF. If Goldman Sachs thinks that going short on the COMEX to cover their exposure on SLV deposits is legitimate, it's not. There is no legitimacy there. And this isn't even for a customer, as you can tell. Look at the Goldman origination. It's the house account. So the shell games are going on. Goldman, 99% chance, and HSB are the ones, and the silver cabal are the ones slamming silver today with electronic contracts. Think about it this way. For 8 years, JP Morgan did the exact same thing. They shorted the COMEX to keep the price low, and they took massive amounts of physical silver into their own possession. At the end of the day, Ted Butler estimates it's over 1 billion ounces of physical. But during the whole time, they were shorting the COMEX so that they could do that to keep the price low while they were loading up on physical. As a matter of fact, all the gold bugs and silver bugs out there were saying the same thing. Let's not get any electronic contracts. Let's all get physical off the exchanges.
As you should as well. There's been a lot of people since I mentioned this who are converting some of or all of their IRAs or 401ks over to money metals. I tell you guys, when you go to their website, again, just a quick reminder, because I keep getting asked. People are like, Pimpy, should I do my full amount? Should I do part amount? I cannot make that decision. I am not a financial advisor. I'm not a paid attorney. I'm not even a non-paid attorney for that matter. But let me show you on money metals. My suggestion to you is just to be safe. Look what happened in 2008. A lot of people had their entire retirement accounts wiped out. Okay? IRA retirement accounts, 401k retirement accounts wiped out. Okay? So if you want to protect yourself from that, I suggest you do this. You can come over to Money Metals, see where it says Other, scroll down where it says Retirement Account. Now, I know this is IRAs. For those you want to convert part of or all of your IRA accounts, come here to this, right where I'm showing you for the IRAs, the retirements, and just scroll on down. It has all the things you need to tell you what you need to do to make that happen. Okay? Money Metals can take care of you. If you have any questions regarding this, don't be shy. Give them a call at 800-800-1865. You could do the same thing for your 401ks. All right, so just give them a call and see what they can do to help you. They've been awesome about helping a lot of my subscribers move over part of or all of their accounts. So it's awesome.
Goldman is basically trying to do the same thing, trying to short the COMEX, keep the prices low. And oh, by the way, they're going to have to come up with 14.5 million ounces of physical silver because of the delivery. That's just one day, though. Keep an eye on the rest of the week, the rest of the month. There's still 55 million ounces left in open interest for the March contract. We're going to end up somewhere in the 80 million ounce range.
That's the number of ounces being physically removed off the market. As we continue to slam the retailers, it's causing shortages in other areas. The mints are talking about going down. So far, they've been able to use the Rona as an excuse for everything. Everything is tied together. You got to understand this. There is definitely something going on. The bonds, the bonds I said about 5, 6, 7 months ago, that one of the biggest bubbles that nobody's paying attention to is the bond market. Okay, so we're starting to see everything come to a head here. A manipulated stock market, a manipulated gold silver market, an artificially pumped so-called, cryptocurrency market. It's just, and you can see what's happening. It's getting slammed right now. You guys seen it, the crypto market. I mean, they've lost somewhere around 25% of all of its value in the past few days. But let's keep going on silver because it is working. Keep going. I keep telling you, it's working. I said it's not going to happen overnight. I said, but it definitely happened all within this year. And we just got to keep chugging at it.
Which is about almost as high as the July explosion of 85 million, I think it was. But remember this, in July, there was a hell of a lot more silver available. There was retail silver, there was COMEX silver. No one was talking about a silver shortage back in July. Now everybody and their mother is talking about the low price of silver, silver not being available, the silver shortage, the silver squeeze. Completely different world, but they're taking a very similar.
Yeah, I saw this comment. I'm glad I caught it this time because I've seen this a couple times, this video, and I wanted to kind of analyze it a little bit, what they were saying. But I caught this comment not once, and this is the second time, and I was hoping to catch it, and sure enough it is. Listen what this person's saying right here. Uncle Sam wants dollars up and notes down. What they're talking about is the purchasing power up and the number of notes out there down. It's not working. So they have JP Morgan, BlackRock, Goldman Sachs, financial military, smash real money, thinking that people will start buying treasuries. Wrong. It's not working. I like that comment. I was hoping to catch it, and sure enough, I did. But let's keep going here.
Amount of silver off the market. That's what I was looking at today. I wasn't surprised because of the adamancy of Jeff Curry when he went on CNBC and said, no, there's no silver squeeze. And then Jeffrey Christian came out, no, there's no silver squeeze. I knew something was up. And there you have your evidence of who it was trying to protect himself, Goldman Sachs and HSBC.
Bix, a question for you.
Fast forward just a little bit.
Soon. Bix, believe it or not, right as we were talking, Andy Scheckman of Miles Franklin, who I sent on a mission to sniff around the mint and also the wholesale bars, has some news he wanted to report. So as I welcome Andy on in, perhaps one more question while he gets
Let's get back up a little bit because what they said about that comment was funny. Sorry about that.
It's a complete farce. It's a joke, and people are finding out about it, and that's the beautiful part of it.
Well, I'm sure that's all conspiracy theory, as anybody watching this would clearly be able to see. Yet you mentioned the top traders, and I want to be specific with my language today because it's a little bit of an arbitrary term. So I will ask you, when you said the top traders in the market, I'm curious, do you mean like the Deutsche Bank or HSBC traders who said, I really want to sell silver, to which the other trader says, let's go and smash it together? I know Jeff Christian said that, you know, the people have been talking about silver being rigged and it's going to go up one day and all that conspiracy theory nonsense that I'm certainly guilty of. Yet I just didn't understand. Here's May 11th, 2011, 10 days after the silver price was at $49.
Yep.
And maybe they're friends with Jeff Curry. They love leaving evidence right on the table. We're the silver market. We smashed it good. And they're jealous over who's going to get the biggest bonus pool there. So
Curry is the guy that Marcus has been making fun of all week long, telling people that it's the ETFs that are short in the market. No, he's with Goldman Sachs. Goldman Sachs is going to have to pony up over 14 million ounces. They wanted to smash the market down so they could pick the silver up cheap is what it is. But that is funny. It says another chart at chat transactions from May 11th to 2011 reveals Deutsche Bank trader selling a UBS trader that the cartel, we're the silver market. Based on the feedback from outside traders, to which the USB replies, referring to the silver market, we smashed it good, leading to the following laminate. Effing hell, UBS. Now you make me regret not joining. Oh, they get a big kick out. They have bonuses for smashing the market down. But see, it's easy to manipulate the market when you're smashing the market down. The value of what we see on a market is just paper silver. Keep that in mind. It's not the real value. We see it go down. People panic. They give up their inventory. They sell their physical silver because they don't want to take a loss. That's why this time around, people are much, much more smarter, and these type of tactics aren't working. Keep holding. I'm telling you, we're closer than you know.
Oh, sorry, I got carried away, but when you said top traders, is that what you meant, or could you clear that up, please?
Well, yes, it's an open secret. That's the sad thing. The open secret that silver is rigged, and the open secret is that the U.S. government and the regulators allow it to happen. I mean, I don't know what else to say other than how can you stop a criminal if the cops are on the side of the criminals?
Yeah, exactly.
That's the sad thing.
Exactly.
That's the sad thing. Get destroyed. They have unlimited amounts of electronic bullshit they can throw at this market.
Wait, I want to show that chart. I passed it up just a little bit because I want to get up here to the main things here. You can see up here the value of silver or gold, right? Then all of a sudden, it drops. This right here is physical delivery. So the market gets manipulated whenever they got to cover their asses.
Market is still open. Well, it seems like there's a lot of questions about their activity that I don't know if we'll get a comment on. At least you can give us an honest, truthful report about what you've been seeing from your standpoint running Miles Franklin today.
Listen to this.
Always good to see you, Bix. Hope you're well. You too, Chris. Yeah, a couple of things that I find very interesting. This morning, I've had lots of people call me and ask me on 1,000-ounce bars. I have one guy who's demanding to place an order for 8 of them, front wiring us the money. The best I can do is mid-March, and I've scoured the earth to find them. So when you look at all of the silver bars being sold here, you would think there would be a surplus of them on COMEX.
You can buy 1,000-ounce bars, but it is my understanding, and I might be wrong, Money Metals does sell 1,000-ounce bars, but I do not believe you could actually personally have them delivered to your house. I think what happens is when you start buying ones that large, they hold them there in their vault on your behalf. But I think they weigh like 67 pounds or something like that, something weird. But anyways, I might be wrong. I've actually seen people that have owned 1,000-ounce bars. And I know that Money Metals sells 1,000-ounce bars. Let me get the words out. But I don't know if you can actually take physical possession of them. They're for trade purposes only. I might be wrong on that. You could probably reach out to Money Metals. And the reason why I bring that up, I've had now almost, I don't know, probably in the past week, at least 3 people ask about them. And I was like, damn, 1,000-ounce bars, you go. Seriously is what I was thinking. Let's get into silver bars. All right, so when you look at silver bars, here's a different sizes and cost on them, right? That's 100-ounce bars. I actually am a big fan of 100-ounce bars and 10-ounce bars. I have several 100-ounce bars, several 10-ounce bars, but many 1-ounce bars. So we get down here, and where are we at? Oh, for those of you who are, look, I suggest to people they buy fractionals. These are all 1 gram, but they come in big sheets. So, I always suggest that people pick those up because if the doo-doo hits the fan and you have to start trading, that's the last thing you're going to be able to do is trade large ounces when you can do grams if it's really expensive. Wow, are you serious? I just came over here the other day and these were available already. Look at this. It's just crazy. 1,000-ounce bars are sold out. Yeah, some of you out there have that kind of money. Just saying. Okay, I was trying to show you. Oh, here you go. Lowest cost bars, 1,000-ounce. So that's the lowest. That's the best bang for your buck. Look at this. Depository only item. 1,000-ounce bars are difficult to ship and cannot be repurchased from outside the LBMA vault without first meeting or melting in NESARA. What is it? Assessing. Anyways, look, 1,000-ounce bars are really expensive. But I didn't think so. I don't think you were allowed to take physical possessions. Again, I might be wrong. And this is and Money Metals stands for depository only. But I have seen people hold them. They're ridiculous. It's like a small baby. That's huge. 1,000 ounces, you're probably looking at about $27,000 with premiums and everything. Somewhere around $31,000 per bar. Wow, man.
Best we can do on 8,000-ounce bars is mid-March. And I have another
8.
little piece
Who the hell
of
wants
info.
8? So as you can see,
now this is
shipments,
this information
Mike goes
is
in and out.
Not 100% validated, but as far as I can tell, it is very true. What I'm being told is that the U.S. Mint is planning on shutting down in April.
Yeah, I heard about that too.
Maybe 2. They're shutting down as they prepare for the second run of the new silver and gold eagles that are coming out. So
Okay, the mints are shutting down around the world, buying time, making excuses. My guess is that they don't have enough silver to produce the demand. Now, our Constitution says, if I'm not mistaken, that they have to produce as much gold and silver coins as the public demands. Okay, that is in there. And he's telling you that silver is so hard to get that they're now pushing up to mid-March just to get 1,000-ounce bars. This is getting into the wholesale area. We're going to start getting into next would be the industrial area, the commercial area. We are really affecting the market in a big way. Big way. Keep in mind, we just now got into this Biden administration, and they're already starting to push us towards this Green New Deal bullshit. And in there, copper and silver is really going to take off. It really is. Now, I understand that you could get copper really super cheap. I mean, over there at Money Metals Exchange, you get a 34-pound bag of copper for really, really inexpensive. So it is a pain in the boo-boo to store because you can really get a ton of it. But, you know, if you're getting pounds of this stuff, yeah, I mean, that's what I'm buying right now is these pound bars. If you can find them. The premium's a little bit up. But it doesn't hurt to just start stocking them now. So this would be like buying a penny stock before it starts getting into the $100 range per share, and you just happen to be there when it first started, and you get lucky. And I'm talking about copper, period. And that's the poor. I always tell people that silver is a poor man's gold, but copper is a poor man's silver. Okay, so just understand the demand for copper and silver as we move into this Green New Deal. The demand is going to be huge as each of these metals continue to be. There's a shortage on them. And not too long ago, I did a video where this guy was saying, you know, when it comes to commodities, they usually can be replaced within 10 days. He says silver is different. It takes 200 days to make up the inventory when it's sold. So we are really in crunch time with silver. People keep pushing this and pushing this. Don't listen to the articles. Again, I'm going to review a video here shortly showing you what to watch out for.
So normally that's what they do in November as they prepare for the next year allocation. So they're actually in the midst of what could be the most demand this industry has ever seen in my career, for sure. Probably since the inception of the mint, are planning on actually shutting down in April to change the dies or whatever the hell they're going to do. And it could be as long as 1 or 2 months. So if you think there are high premiums right now, where wholesale premiums on Silver Eagles are $7.50, $8 before any money is made on massive quantities, just wait and see what happens come April, and watch what happens to the supply, because when the U.S. Mint runs offline.
See what's happening to his mic?
Now you have one so much the model of inefficiency in and of themselves. So if you think things are crazy now as it pertains to supply, just give it another month or two. It's only going to get worse.
Yes. Keep buying, people.
Yeah, and Andy, again, just to be clear, so everyone knows how to put it in proper context. I know it's like we don't have an official press release on some of these things sometimes. So can you, again, just share the nature of what you believe so people can make their own decisions?
Yeah. What I believe is that they're going to come out with the new silver and gold eagles in summer, July, August, somewhere in that time they're going to release them. And I have been told from reliable sources that they believe that the U.S. Mint will shut down in April as they prepare for this new release. Now, my question is, why the hell would they shut down? Why not just transition?
Yeah. The gentleman up in Bex Weir says something that I don't like. And I'm going to try to avoid these as much as possible. I'll buy other ones, but I will avoid what he's about to say.
The new release. And what I was told, I probably shouldn't repeat here on this channel, but suffice it to say.
Do it anyway.
And look at this
thing. For letter expletives. But as far as I can tell you, yeah, all I was told is that they do believe that the mint will go offline for as long as 60 days. If that happens, it's over. I mean, in terms of supply, because remember, there are 6 major mints in the world: U.S., Canada, Australia, Austria, South Africa, the United Kingdom. If one of them goes offline, that you just literally cut off at the leg, 20% of global supply, and more so here as it pertains to the United States.
You want to know if we're having any type of effect on the market? There you go. These people cannot keep up with the demand worldwide. Keep spreading the word. Keep buying and holding. Let's keep going just a little
So
bit.
supply is, at least as far as the U.S. Mint is concerned, has never been worse, and looks as though it's going to continue to get worse from here.
Can I chime in quickly?
Yeah,
Please.
go ahead.
Well, I do know that there's some kind of security feature going into the new Eagles, and I don't know what it is.
Chips. They're trying to track who's got the silver. I'm not going to buy any of that shit. I don't want any kind of chips. This, once again, is a government. Another one of these freaking overreaching, invading your privacy crap that they do. People need to get tired of this. They're trying to go 100% digital. They're trying to take up all the gold and silver. They're trying to tell us, their overreach is ridiculous. It really is out of control. Is confiscation reality? People are asking me. Yeah, it's a very real reality. We're talking about the Obama or the Biden administration. So when you buy, you need to find a way to stash it somewhere where it can't be found. It's nobody's business. They're very capable of doing it. You don't understand the Democrats. I know there are people out there going, oh, come on, man, not everything is there. Yo, that's exactly right. You had one president who just left encouraging people to buy precious metals and wanted us to go back to the gold standard. But instead, another administration come in and they don't give a shit about you. They never did. They're trying to push this Green New Deal, and guess what? The material that they need is not there. There's not enough.
I did notice that.
Yeah.
Yes.
But the other thing I think we got to keep in mind is these mints are not innocent bystanders in the manipulation of gold and silver. They're all hedged, and their hedge books are run out of J.P. Morgan and HSBC. The question is that I've always been screaming about at the mint level is, hey, when you guys run out of metal to make your coins, I assume you're closing out your hedges, aren't you? And never have I gotten a response because they aren't. They don't close out their hedges because they'd have to buy it back, and that would disrupt the price. So they're sitting with naked hedges if they don't have the metal that they need to produce these coins. And it could be, if they are truly shutting down, it could be a situation where they're trying to close out those hedges by providing silver that was supposed to go into making coins back into the COMEX to cover some of these shorts.
Unless they were given verbal, yes, I'll sell that to you. It could then be, that position could be hedged.
Gosh, I mean, I hate when his feed does that.
I have to pay up front. So we pay up front and hedge that position in the assumption that we already own it, even if it's not for some time. So, there are plausible explanations. The guy from, you guys were just talking about, I forget his name. My brain's mush these days, but the guy from Goldman Sachs, his explanation of hedging the ETF was Jeff, was one of the craziest things I've ever heard. That makes zero sense, because once the product is delivered to the ETF, there is no plausible explanation for hedging anything.
Yep.
In fact, quite to the contrary, it would be the opposite of that. You unwind your hedge once it is delivered, or in the case of the mint, once the metal is then sold to the public. But whether or not you have the metal in your possession, in the case of the mint, if they have purchased it, yes.
May I add just one tack on?
Okay, so again, I won't keep going. I was going to show you, I'm going to debunk a video, but I'm going to do it separately only because this is going to be ongoing and long. Are you having an effect on the market? Yes. In a big way, small way, huge way. People are complaining about the premiums. And I keep telling you, what we're seeing on the market is not the true value of silver. All right, you guys? I keep warning people that, look, this is paper silver that we're seeing here. It gets manipulated, the whole 9 yards, but this is not the true value. This is why people don't care and they're paying these high premiums. They're waking up to the fact that, this is a very real situation when it comes to the shortage that's out there. This is real. This is a time for people to keep stepping up and pressure the market so that we can start getting the real value of gold and silver reflected. All right. So you can see here, look at it, pass a new bill. Whenever that usually happens, you'll see cryptocurrencies as well as precious metals usually respond to new stimulus packs. Keep in mind, I'm telling you right now, what they're going to start to get to is start to push $2,000 universal basic income. Don't fall for it. It's bullshit. It's all part of that great reset. But look, I understand people are hurting. They're going to take it. It's really not going to be a good situation. You can see here, 58,000 down to 44. That's a $14,000 drop, and they're continuing. Look at this, 10%, 11%. They're getting smashed. I showed you guys on his way over here. This is why I was talking about bailing out. What I saw coming, I knew these were artificially pumped. They are affecting the market. You can see even the Dow is dropping big time. Gold got smashed down by $42, man, by Friday because of delivery. Silver got smashed down almost $1 because JP Morgan and Goldman Sachs, well, Goldman Sachs and HSB had to go find the silver that they had a deal with their contracts with. 14 million is a lot. All right, that's a lot. This can't stay here this long. This is ridiculous. The reason why people are paying higher premiums is because they know that the silver is going to skyrocket. They know this. They're willing to pay the, almost $10 premiums on these bad boys because of the anticipation of where it's going. And we continue to watch the market. There are market bubbles all over the place. All over the place. They're all about to pop all at the same time. All right. So just keep the faith, you guys. We are making a difference. All right. Absolutely. We are making a difference. And, we need to just stay on this. And I'll continue to monitor things for you. Again, I've been wrapped up in geopolitics for the last couple of days because for other reasons. But nonetheless, you guys, if you are considering, as I've said before, go check out our friends over there at Money Metals Exchange. They are the most competitive prices out there. I've proven it. I showed it in a video. Okay. So go check them out. First time buyers, you know the deal. Spend more than $100. Use promo code Pimpy and get a free half ounce. Nonetheless, you guys, is it working? Yes, it's working. We just got to keep going. I told you they're going to do every trick in the book. Every trick in the book to smash that price down. And I told you, I don't care if it goes down to $1 an ounce for gold and silver. Just keep stacking. That's it for now. Hit the thumbs up button if you're not a subscriber. Please do so because when you do, it helps out the channel. And I surely do appreciate it. And I'll catch you later.